So this video is about how you use the TID4 for linear correlation and regression, or in other words, chapter 10. So first I need to input the data, so go to Stat, and then Edit. And I happen to have some numbers left over from another problem, so I'll just go up and Clear. And make sure you use Clear, not Delete. So delete would actually eliminate the list completely rather than just clear it out. So use Clear. Okay, so I'm just going to make up an example. Let's say the numbers for the x's are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's say that the y values, so the x's always go in list 1 and the y values in list 2. And this is going to be a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8. So basically I'm just doubling the x values, a 10, but maybe like this one, I don't double very well. I go 2 times 6 is 13. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 8 is 17. 2 times 9 is 18. So let's say that's the data. And it's pretty close to the y equals 2x. So one thing to do is look at the data or the scatter plot. So for that, I need to go right here, second stat plot, and just choose number 1. Make sure that it's turned on, so just hit enter. And then the type, so move down to this. It's this one right here with the little dots. That's the scatter plot. Then you can tell it whichever list you're using. Like if you're using L5, put second 5, and L6, second 6. But of course I'm using second L1 and second L2. Now the next thing is you get a choice of what it will put on the graph. I sort of like the little plus signs. Definitely don't use that last one right there because the dots are so small it's hard to see. And put whatever color you want. Now to actually see the graph, the fastest way is go to Zoom, Stat. So that is number 9. And then hit enter. Now I have a function left over from a different class. I just want the scatter plot these dots. So what I'll do is go to y equals, and that is left over from a different class, so I'll just erase that. And then go to Zoom 9 again. And there's the scatter plot. So you can see it's making a pretty good line. It's not perfect because as I was doubling, I made a few mistakes. But that is pretty much a nice linear pattern. You can even trace it and see what the numbers are. So if you just hit the arrow after you press trace, then you can see the actual numbers. Okay, then for the other part. So this is the scatter plot. Now for the other part, go to Stat, move over to Calculate, and use number 4, the linear regression. So it just wants to know what list you're using. So the x's are in list 1, the y's are in list 2. Leave this blank, and then go to Calculate. So then it will tell you the y equals ax plus b. That's the equation of the line. So mine would be 2.0667x minus a 0.111. And then the r, which is the test statistic to measure how well the data fits, it's a 0.9975. The very best r can be is a 1. If it was a 1, that would be a perfect fit. This one's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And by perfect fit, I mean, if I go back to the graph, is that a perfectly straight line? No, but it's pretty good. So that's what the R was saying. All right, that's what you need. Now I just want to show you if you had done this part, and it does not tell you the R, then somebody turned it off on your calculator and you need to turn it back on. So to do that, you go right here to Catalog. So you need to put second catalog. And then these are all of the things that are in the calculator's memory. So then just scroll down until you get to the D's, and what I'm looking for is Diagnostics on. Oh, there it is. So just go to Diagnostics on, and you'll only have to do this one time, and this is only if somebody else had turned it off. So you put Diagnostics on, put the arrow by it, and then hit enter, and then it'll be done. That way, whenever you go to Stat Calc and then do the linear regression, then it will give you all the information you need, the information for the regression line, and then also the test statistic R.